Shalom, call Allah, Yahweh Shemi al Shah, Bahashim Kodash, double honors to the apostles and other bishops of GMS, even the ones again before them taught us is true. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, the aquatic lesson of learning being a pillar for us, the 144,001 the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother / elder. Shalom and salutations to you all. This is World War III Daily Update, and we're going to go right into mind control. The word heart, right? This is the Hebrew word lob, which means your mind. Okay? As the rivers of water, he controls it. Controls what? Your mind. Who controls? The king. Not the king. The Lord. This is lucky. The Lord controls. All right, so let's go there. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So I'm going to get directly to the point. This is MK Ultra. All right, here's your M, mind, which is your heart, mind. There's your control. Take the S off. Control, mind control. And there's not your ultra, but your supreme. MK. It would be a K if we were in Germany. Supreme. MK Supreme, not MK Ultra. Proverbs 21:1. The Lord controls the mind of a king as easily as he directs the course of a stream. What's being said here is the Most High puts it in your mind what you're going to do all the way to the top, even the king. Right? He puts it in your mind. He seals your fate, if you will. So, with that being said, what's going on up here? Trump lying. Well, that's what he does. He was a liar from the beginning. He abode not in, he's a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. He's the father of it. He's the father of lies. Wanting regional peace. You don't want regional peace. You want a piece of all. You want the biggest piece of all that land. You're coveting fields right now. Anyway, this is Al Jazeera English. How long ago? 57 minutes. So this is up to date. Let's see. Very true. A truer sentence has never been uttered. A brave leader who calls out sick and bloodthirsty apartheid regime. Here we go. Take it away, Al Jazeera.
Iran's Supreme Leader has accused US President Donald Trump of lying when he said he wanted peace in the region. Donald a tour of Gulf nations. A day ago, Trump said the US had sent a proposal.
Come on, let's try that again from the top. Look at this. You fucking devil. One more.
Iran's Supreme Leader has accused US President Donald Trump of lying when he said he wanted peace in the region. Donald Trump just wrapped up a tour of Gulf nations. A day ago, Trump said the US had sent a proposal on Iran's nuclear program, but Tehran denied receiving it. Ali Khamenei said that Trump cannot be trusted.
What's going on here? Well, mind control. What kind? Supreme. God is directing these men's steps. Where do you think it's going to lead? It's going to lead to World War III. How do we know? Because it's in the scriptures. Prophecy. Prophecy trumps everything. This clown. Trump. No, prophecy trumps everything.
He said that he wanted to use power for peace. He lied. Some of the statements made during the US president's visit to the region are not worth.
It's the devil. So what's going on? Oh, he lied. No, he probably had every intention, right, of doing what he said, but then his mind was changed, right? Oh, well, I changed my mind. Well, now you're double-minded, and now we can't trust you, and now, well, I foiled the plan, and now we got to go to war. Even though you wanted peace, they shall say peace and safety, and then what?
which is a dangerous, deadly, cancerous tumor in this region, must and will be uprooted.
Let's speak now with Tahir Asadi, who's live for us in Tehran, and Tahir, the Supreme Leader, wholly condemning Donald Trump's position.
Well, actually, part of the statements that we hear today from Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei is sort of response to the recent statements that we had from President Trump during his visit to the region. We heard at least two important lines of criticism, one of them directed towards the United States for supporting war, provoking war wherever it can, and use of force for massacre, specifically with a reference to Gaza, and supporting mercenaries in order to further destabilize the region. And there was another line of criticism that was directed in a sort of indirect way indeed to regional countries, saying that there is a sort of fundamental dependence to the United States, and Americans are following these patterns to keep and to maintain this level of dependency of regional countries to the United States. All in all, I can say that if you look at the statements, at least it's important from 3-4 perspectives. First, in terms of timing, we know that the statements are coming out while Iran is getting ready for a next round of indirect talks between Washington and Tehran to deal with the nuclear program of the country in return for lifting of the sanctions. Secondly, it's important from a perspective of military posture. Iranian Supreme Leader said that the country should maintain the level of its preparedness and the very nature of power that Iran is using, according to him, to secure peace and stability in the region, quite contradictory to what we heard from Trump, who claims that the U.S. force in the region is the source of peace and stability. Also, there is this.
Oh, almost got through it.
Take a look at this statements. The Supreme Leader indeed is putting emphasis upon the necessity of independence and let's say securing the sovereignty of the country under the current situation. We heard some harsh criticisms from the Iranian Supreme Leaders, specifically when it came to the Israel.
You see that? Centrifuges. These, what are they doing here? Well, they're refining uranium and da-da-da-da. This is their nuclear program. We need these tubes, right? So, what do you think? Well, let's find out. Good enough. Thank you, Al Jazeera. Now, we'll go here and show you what's going on real quick. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 30. I'm just going to start at 28. 2nd Ezra 15:28. Behold, a horrible vision and the appearance thereof from the east. Because, I mean, well, what's going on? What's going on? Let's just cut to the chase. All right. Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia, the Arab nations here, right? Arab nations shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Iranian or Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them. With who? The Arab nations. Iran's going to do what? Iran. See, this is about regional peace, right? Trump is lying about it. The Iranians know, so what are they going to do? They're going to join forces with the Arabs, which they already have. They're supporting Hamas. They're supporting Hezbollah. They're supporting Yemen and the Houthis or whatever. So what? Who is America supporting? Genocide. So what? So it's time for World War, right? And then shall the dragons have the upper hand. Slovakia. Also, the Carmanians raging in wrath, that's the Iranians, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of Assyrians. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand. That's all we need to know. Remembering their nature, and that they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then these shall be troubled, bled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. So, I mean, guess what? Iran's going to win. Iran. And that axis over there, Russia, China, North Korea. North Korea is fighting with Russia right now, right, to make it clear what is going on. So let's just get out with this. Revelation 11 and 14, where do you think this thing is going? Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Third woe is World War III. Second woe, World War II. With that, we hope that the elect are edified. At least one member of the elect, hopeful elect. Shalom.